Duskmourn is upon us.
Yes.
The full art basics. It's our tradition to talk about them now.
Yes, we have to talk about them.
And honestly, looking at them is making me kind of reconsider how much I like the Bloomburrow ones.
Yeah.
Because we've played with the Bloomburrow ones a lot over the past couple of months. And they're really busy. They're neat pieces of art on their own.
Yes.
And it's fun to open them and see which season you got. But as basic lands in a game, they're really busy. And they don't do their core job, which is just to be at a glance, oh, that's that color of mana. But I think these will. These are pretty monochrome.
Yeah.
Each one has a central color. And I think it's going to be super easy to just tell at a glance out of the periphery of your vision.
They're very easy to read in that way.
Very readable. They're all by one artist, Dan Mumford, who I wasn't familiar with, but looked up and is apparently quite famous. Yeah, what is your high-level opinion of these?
These are neat. At first glance, I like them. I like how they've incorporated the Duskmourn elements that we've seen. Like, I think each of these features the demon antagonist that we've...
Valgavoth is at the top center of every single one.
Yeah, and I like that. It kind of reminds me of... was it the Hour of Devastation lands that all had the bolus horns in them?
Yeah, so Amonkhet had them all pre-Devastation.
Pre-Devastation, post-Devastation. So I kind of like that. It ties them together. What
I expected was that in the Planeswalkers guide, they explain what the biome is for each color. The Mistmoors, like the Flood Pits, the blue one. The Balemurk is more ambiguous what that means for Blackline. The Boiler Bilges, so all the fiery, boilery stuff, and then the Hauntwoods for green. And I expected those to be really clearly represented on these lands, but I don't think they actually are.
Yeah.
Like the forest, it's like in a greenhouse rather than out in the foresty
I like
spaces.
these creepy little plants with the eyes.
Yeah.
That's fun.
They're cool.
But yeah, this looks like a greenhouse or something.
Yeah, and then the red one, it's more of a kitchen rather than a boiler. So they don't really closely follow that, which I kind of expect them to do, but I don't know that I care. They still are really effective, and they still feel like their color identity.
Yeah, I like that. I really like on the island, I was remembering when we talked about Outlaws of Thunder Junction, how into the one land I was that had a fountain, and here I am again. I'm like, I really like this one. I'm like, it has a water feature.
Yeah.
I just really like water features, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty similar to the fountain that was in the town.
It kind of is.
All right.
I don't know. It works. I just like fountains, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, how do you put water in the desert? Fountain. How do you put water in a mansion?
A fountain solves that problem. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I like how are there little figures in each one of these? The people wandering up.
Adventurers. Survivors.
That's kind of cool. It kind of helps give it a sense of scale of it.
Yeah, that's one of the common elements. I do like it when one artist does all five and gives you this common theme. And the other one seems to be this, glowing point of white light in the background, which gives it a cinematic quality, I guess. Makes it look kind of movie poster-esque, but spooky and unknown. And yeah, it's a good vibe.
Yeah, I like it. I think even though we're not really fans of foil cards, I think the lighter points will make these really pop in foil.
That may be. But I think I'm pretty happy to play these either way.
Yeah. I mean, I personally don't collect foils because of the Pringling issue.
Yeah.
I don't mind them aesthetically. I just don't really like prinkled cards.
I'm very fuzzy.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no problem with them aesthetically. It bothers me when they curve, and I just can't.
Yeah.
I just can't. But yeah, I like these. I mean, there's a little bit of a... what's the word I'm looking for? They kind of remind me of the alternate art style we saw in Ikoria that was a bit comic book-esque with the dark lines around things.
Yeah.
They kind of have that feeling to them, which I like. But yeah, I agree with you. I really like when they have a single artist do all of the full arts and there's a unifying style. I enjoy that.